And we're back. Ooh, magic. Speaking of magic, holy fuck. So we're just, okay, pause for a moment. If you have not seen this movie yet, stop. There's a button, it's down at the bottom of the screen. Push the play button, make it be the pause button to do some lines. Stop. Don't watch any more of this. We're about to spoil the fuck out of this movie. Stop. Okay, are they gone? Are they gone? Okay, we're good.
Every expectation met.
So let's just start with, okay, very beginning of the movie. The opening sequence is one of the most iconic opening sequences to a Disney cartoon that I have ever seen. I love it. It's one of my favorites. And I had no idea that I needed a live-action adaptation to make it even better. But the grandiose nature of, like, the stained glass windows that tell the story, so instead we actually get the ballroom and the enchantress and everything.
It's so good.
It's like, oh!
And I love the fact that they were, like, historically accurate with, like, the men wearing heels and wigs and makeup and just, like...
Yeah, right, that was great. I love that.
You're right, though.
So that was something I didn't even knew that I wanted, and they...
fucking did it, and it was amazing. Yes.
That was great.
And the songs that they added in, the Beast song.
Evermore. Let me listen to it on repeat for the rest of my life.
It's so good.
So good.
Forevermore.
But the name of the song is Evermore.
Yes, but you want to listen to it forevermore.
That. Okay, so there was that. One thing that you said in the theater is that instead of it just being, like, weirdly seductive and, like, risque with Lumiere and Plumette,
it's, like,
it was actually love. They were in a relationship before the curse, and then could not actually really be together. I mean, it was a candlestick and a feather duster.
Yeah. Like, where in the cartoon they were the comic relief for the adults, and now they're just sad lovers who cannot love.
It's
adorable.
It's amazing. It's just wonderful.
It's beautiful. And I love the fact that she's black. It's good.
I love that.
It was good.
The wardrobe met and exceeded all expectations. I love her. And I know the actress that played her. I really like her. She's got a really great voice, and I love that we got her singing part of the Tales Old as Time. Yeah, that was really great. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Emma Thompson as Mrs. Potts was fantastic. Let's see. Let's just go from the beginning. Okay, so we had the opening sequence. Bonjour in the town was fantastic.
Yes. Oh my god.
And I mean, and you could tell the songs that were very heavily Belle songs, you could tell they altered the notes a bit because Emma's not as strong of a singer.
Yeah, where it very clearly was lowered, but not to such a degree
didn't
that
have like
makes
the
it
holding notes and stuff like that because Emma's obviously not as strong as a singer.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the actress's name who voiced Belle. Anyway, but they altered the songs in such a way that it still felt natural hearing it from Emma, and it still was the songs, and that was fantastic.
Yes.
Oh yes, I love the fact that Maurice wasn't the inventor.
He was just a tinkerer.
He was like a tinkerer and an artist. Belle was the inventor.
She made a washing machine.
She made a washing machine.
With a donkey.
So she didn't have to waste. She could sit there and read while the donkey just walks around in circles, which she wasn't going to do all day anyway.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I love that. And I love how she was teaching a little girl to read.
Yes.
It's so, that's so Belle.
Fuck that century where women weren't allowed to do anything but be married and have babies and be pretty.
Oh
Fuckers.
my gosh. And I mean, even though it's a somewhat small thing and not really important to the story, the three, like, airheads that are just like, oh, Gaston, like, that was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, that was perfect.
And I love the fact that they made Gaston more of a bad guy, where legitimately...
Where it's not just that he's stupid and wants what he wants, like, he's actually a bad guy.
Yeah, where these women who fawn and literally would give their lives for him, he treats them like garbage.
Oh yeah, he treats everyone like garbage.
Yeah. And
like, he's legitimately a bad guy.
Yeah. He shoots the beast 3 times! After Belle has been like, And it's just
You
like,
didn't say that, but... And I love how in the final battle, Belle actually played a part in helping. She didn't just stand there going, oh no, Beast, no. She actually was like, I'm gonna freaking help. I'm gonna fight over the gun. Like, that was so cool.
it was so cool. They let Belle be a badass. Like I said.
She broke his quiver, his
arrows.
Yeah,
So
she
they-
literally stole his arrows, but like, bitch, no.
So I loved that aspect. And one thing that I really loved is, I mean, this is kind of more of a subtle thing, is that the Beast didn't give Belle the library to try and win her affections.
Yeah.
Because now that I'm older, that's part of the cartoon where I'm like, okay, you shouldn't just do something nice for somebody because you want them to like you. And in this one, he was literally like, dude, your favorite book is Romeo and Juliet? Please. You think you're a bookworm? Pfft, please.
Please.
And so just shows her the library, and she's just like,
Oh my god.
And did you see? I mean, she had like 10 books to pick from in the church.
No
10.
wonder she's read all of them.
Multiple times. Like, and so she walks in, she's like,
It's beautiful.
it's the most amazing thing ever. And he's just like, oh, opportunity. If you like it so much, it's yours. Yes. And then he's like, are you making jokes? Is this a thing? And he's like, maybe.
And then did you see when he turned around and she's like, oh, what the fuck did I just say?
I absolutely loved the way that Dan Stevens embodied the Beast.
Yes, because he's snarky.
Just like you said, what you wanted him to fully embody the Beast and make him that, like, almost angsty teenager, grumpy, but also kind of, like, sweet and kind.
and awkward. And it's just like,
He completely embodied him. He was like, it was just like, when he was talking about Romeo and Juliet.
just the what was it?
It's like star-crossed lovers and pining and
so good.
Oh man, it was just so good. And like all of the characters were so fantastic, and we got backstory on the Beast
And Belle. We know who her mother is now.
Yeah, like,
And what happened to her?
oh my gosh, and
She's dead, but still.
and like we got backstory on the Beast and why he was such a brat.
Yeah, he had an abusive father.
It's like he lost his mother at a very young age, and then his father was horrible, and probably tried to just train him to be
horrible.
the French king or whatever that was gonna, be waited on hand and foot for his entire life, and his father was awful, so he basically never grew up. He was basically that bratty teenager, and I love the scene with Mrs. Potts where she's like, and we didn't do any, was like, we saw what his father was doing to him and we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I love that aspect.
It kind of, like, shows, like, you don't have to do something to be a bad person. Like, if you see something bad happening and you do nothing, you're just as much as a bad person.
That doesn't mean the sorceress was right. Because she knew, walking into that castle, she knew how he was gonna respond.
Yeah.
And was just like, I'm gonna curse you anyway, fucker.
Yeah, but I can understand.